everybody, as you can see, there is artwork behind me shoulder. It is the beginning of spooky season, and although I am not a partaker of the spooky season, I do occasionally flirt with the more depressing side of life. But when you guys hear the song that goes with it, I hope that it will make a little more sense. Maybe not. Maybe it'll be more confusing. We don't know. But basically, I was sitting on the couch late one night, because that's when all the best ideas strike, and I just was kind of writing, I mean, probably emo angsty poems. Let's be serious. You gotta. Especially late at night, especially when you're sitting on the couch alone in your house in the dark. So I wrote this poem, and then I looked at it and realized that I was writing about my experience with PMDD. Do you ever write a metaphor and you're like, oh, it's a metaphor for a thing I actually know? Oh, that hits close to home. Well, that was what happened with this poem. But I was really struggling with what they call PMDD, which is might be struggling with English right now. PMDD, which is premenstrual dysphoric disorder, and that's, I like to describe it as PMS on steroids. I just think of all my ancestors who didn't even know that the internet existed, and now I'm sitting there talking about premenstrual dysphoric disorder on the internet. Hello. I hope my family is proud of me. I just sort of grin and bear it, but not grin, grip white knuckle through it. Which metaphor am I reaching for here? It's hard. And so I would say that although generally I think people hopefully would see me as an optimistic, pleasant, positive person, there are definitely times that are darker than anyone probably realizes other than me, and even I'm in denial about it sometimes. So I like the metaphor of skeletons in your closet, because I like the term magpie, not hoarder, but let's be real about what that is. But I pack things away and then I pull them out, and then I pack things away and then I pull them out, and then I pack things away and I pull them out on a pretty regular basis with all of my things. So when I talk about skeletons in my closet, it's a very apt description, because I'm sitting there thinking about how I shove it in the closet for another month, and then whoopsies, there it is again. But PMDD is a very hard thing to deal with, and there are months where it's way worse than others, and this past month was just one of those. And so I wrote this poem, and then I was like, wow, that is so depressing and so just frankly upsetting that I even put that to words. And so to try and just combat that rather than just leaving it on the page and being like, well, I'm depressed, I decided that I would do something that, even if it just was so ridiculous that it made me laugh, it at least would be better energy to be bringing into the world than just oh, I deal with this every month and I'm dancing with the skeletons in my closet again. And so I partnered with the internet, which may or may not have been a smart idea, but it worked out well in this case. And I put it through an AI song generator. So it is my lyrics. I really aggressively punctuated it and line braked it and all of that stuff to make sure that the AI bot really knew what was being entered into it. And then I decided that since I was, it was emo angsty, of course, it has to be kind of emo punk rock, right? So I have now put my pain and trauma to words and then set it to a song, which hopefully will be a bop that will get us through all of our darkest times. Yeah, enjoy the video. If you like this song, definitely bookmark it for later, because we all know that the entire female cohort, female demographic, could have use for this song on a fairly regular basis. And for everyone else who just has periodic depression, you are welcome to bookmark this as well too. Subscribe if you want more art and creativity, because again, that's a great way to cope with debilitating depression, as one does. And so I hope that you guys get a benefit out of this song and out of this artwork. Again, it's a little bit spookier than I normally do, but I figured in the month of October I can afford to bend the rule a little bit. And it is still a fun, colorful piece of artwork. So here we go. Let's get into it.
There's a box pushed into the back of my closet. I keep the skeletons inside. They're all the these that I outgrew, tucking them away when they die. But when disembodied doubt creeps in to see what I have to hide, it crawls out of the shadows, throws that box open wide. The skeletons dance right out of my closet, just when I think that I'm most on it. When life's put together and I'm alright, it's when the ghosts come visit in the middle of the night. Skeletons fill my closet, packed in the clothes I never wear. Me and my twisted memories make quite the pair. The door can't open, and I wouldn't dare to see what other horrors are waiting for me there. I've been dancing with the skeletons in my closet again. They're always my dance partners, no matter how long it's been. They swing me to the right, we'll see what bones are left after they turn me around the floor. Turns out I'm just depressed. The skeletons dance right out of my closet, just when I think that I'm most on it. When life's put together and I'm alright, it's when the ghosts come visit in the middle of the night. The skeletons dance right out of my closet, just when I think that I'm most on it. When life's put together and I'm alright, it's when the ghosts come visit in the middle of the night. The skeletons dance right out of my closet, just when I think that I'm most on it. When life's put together and I'm alright, it's when the ghosts come visit in the middle of the night. In the middle of the night.
Okay, so that was the song. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Here is the finished artwork. Basically, it was kind of cool because I only made it with paint and old gift cards. So there's just a lot of swiping and swiping and swiping and swiping. You got to put down a heavy layer of paint each time you swipe, otherwise it starts picking up the previous layers. But if you guys ever want to put a smile on your own face, get little squirt guns from Dollar Tree and just add some splatter marks, because it was so fun. And you'll see that I only hit the canvas like maybe 50% of the time, but it was still fun and worth it. And it's going to take forever for this to dry, but I am happy with it. It was super fun to make, mildly spooky. You know, I'm not very into Halloween. Halloween is National Dress Up Day in my opinion, but like here we are, a little bit of spooky for the month of October. I figured I'd bend the rules a little bit. And hopefully you guys got some benefit and some positivity, or at least like had some headbanging moments to that song, because I didn't just want to leave a depressing, emo, angsty poem in the world without making it at least a little bit of a bop. And so I hope you guys enjoyed a murder song for my feelings. That was terrible.